Welcome to the WION Podcast. Today we're diving into something truly fascinating discovered right here on our planet. Imagine the sheer power of stars. Not just, shining gently, but exploding. These massive events called supernovas.
Yeah, cosmic fireworks, basically. And they're responsible for creating some of the very building blocks of everything around us.
And recently, scientists have found actual evidence of these explosions, sort of imprinted deep within the Earth itself.
That's right, specifically a radioactive form of iron.
Okay, tell us about that discovery, this special iron.
Well, what's really remarkable is finding this specific type. It's called Iron-60. Scientists down at the Australian National University unearthed it. And not just anywhere, but deep beneath the Pacific Ocean floor.
How deep are we talking?
About 1,500 meters down. So quite a ways. And yeah, this isn't your everyday iron you'd find lying around.
Right, so what makes Iron-60 different then? Why is it special?
Well, for starters, it's radioactive. Its atomic structure is unstable. It decays naturally over time. And what's really key here is that on a cosmic timescale, its lifespan is pretty short.
Ah, so the fact that we're finding it now means...
Exactly. It suggests it must have arrived here relatively recently, cosmically speaking. It simply wouldn't have survived since Earth first formed billions of years ago.
And this arrival, this cosmic event, that's where the supernovas come back in.
Precisely. To create elements like Iron-60, you need an absolutely extraordinary amount of energy, the kind of energy that gets released when a really massive star explodes. A supernova.
So regular stars just burning normally, they can't make this stuff?
No, they fuse lighter elements, hydrogen, helium, that sort of thing. But these heavier radioactive atoms like Iron-60, they need the extreme conditions of a star's, dramatic death.
Wow. So finding this Iron-60 here on Earth, what does that actually tell us?
It's pretty direct evidence, actually. It tells us our planet, our whole solar system probably, was once relatively close to one or maybe even more supernova explosions.
It's like finding a fingerprint from a cosmic neighbor's Big Bang right here.
Kind of, yeah. It's like a trace left behind. This specific iron couldn't have been made on Earth. It had to be forged in a star, blasted out into space during that explosion.
And then it journeyed all the way here and landed.
Exactly. Traveled across space and eventually settled down here on Earth, getting buried over time.
That is incredible. And I assume the research isn't stopping there.
Oh, absolutely not. Researchers are still hard at work, analyze the rock samples that contain this Iron-60.
What are they hoping to find out?
Well, they hope to learn more about the specifics, like when did these supernova events happen? How close were they? Did they maybe have any, impact on Earth's environment or evolution at the time?
Fascinating stuff. So for you and me listening, what's maybe the big takeaway here?
I think if you consider the grand scale, it just highlights that Earth isn't this isolated little bubble. We're fundamentally part of a very dynamic universe. We're influenced by these incredibly powerful events happening out there, like supernovas.
Yeah, it makes you think. The very elements that make up our world, even ourselves.
They have these really dramatic stellar origins. It's quite profound, really.
So the next time you look up at the night sky, just remember that the atoms all around you, maybe even in you, they have this incredible, powerful backstory involving exploding stars. This discovery of Iron-60 really gives us a tangible link, a physical piece of evidence connecting us back to those immense cosmic events. Stay tuned to the WION Podcast for more such intriguing stories to come.